A few years back, Adele came to a party in my studio in New York. She said, one day I would really like you to do something for me. But let's wait until I will grow and mature. And I told her, no, Adele, there is nothing to wait. You are grown up and you are mature enough, I think, and it will be an honor for me to work with you. Receiving the complete freedom to do what you want, on one hand, is a big challenge. On the other hand, you cannot ask for more. And I wanted to keep the functions very, very simple, but to add to them, to inject to them a lot of irony. So it started from the surface of the daybed, and all I needed to do is to find the right fit to elevate it from the floor. And I decided to almost steal something from the past, which is the classic tonnet chair number 14, and to miniaturize it into the exact size that I wanted, and to produce it in metal, in steel, in order to be able to sustain a human weight. The second one was the closet, which also started from a very basic wooden cube that is being held by the same little tonnet chairs. Last year we also did the dining table, which is right here, which also the idea was to try and take the very classic structure of a round table and to deconstruct it into fragments and bring them back in a different way. This year I wanted to keep evolving what we've done last year and not necessarily just jumping into a different pools, in order to create some kind of a connection and to start make sense between this very specific collaboration between one artist and one manufacturer. And I created the bookcase and the buffet in the back, which contains some kind of a memory from last year's collection, using the same tonnet chair but in a different way, and adding another function into the collection. The tea tables were born out of a fight between Adele and myself. You know, just like in every relationship, there are the good moments and the bad moments. And she said, Ron, I want you to design me a tray that will work near the daybed from last year. And I told her, no, Adele, I want to have a little table, something that will hit the ground and not necessarily will touch the surface. And there was some kind of tensions between the certain final goal that each one see. And at the end I realized that I'm able to mix between the two and create a structure that contain in it the tray and give the two functions together. When we are talking about design, we are talking about function. Obviously there is some kind of a limit. There is a frame. The object needs to function in a certain way and need to serve a certain need of the human that is using it. I think that I'm always trying to cut this boundary or to eliminate this frame and to bring it to a place which is not so obvious. However, I'm not afraid to jump to a completely different pool where things are completely abstract and are playing with issues like absurd or surrealism. I think that, there are certain fears from the chaotic world around you that I think that I'm trying to interact or to impose my thoughts through objects and not through words. don't think that I have passion for design. I have passion to find each time different ways to translate an idea into an object. This object can end up as a functional piece or can end up as an art piece. Sorry for the cliche, but they are all my children. Obviously, I like or can appreciate one thought more than the other, but it's a language and it's an alphabet. And sometimes, you use the vowels more than the regular characters, and sometimes less. So, after all, when you're trying to create, to write a sentence, you are using all of them.